All right, so same basic move. I'm gonna start here, slide left, bring the foot up on my right side, bring my feet together here. So this is if I don't do anything with the sword, that same basic kind of ice skating move. I don't know if there's a real name for this. I've done it in other martial arts, that kind of ice skate feel to it. So, but this move is slide left, cut on the left side, back to the center line. Slide forward, block as I slide right. So this move right here is what we just did. So now we're gonna add the different part to this, and I'll try to describe this, Josh, the best I can, but start with that same move forward with the block, but instead of cutting down the center line, this time I'm going to turn 90 degrees to my right and cut as if I'm striking somebody in the back of the legs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so that at that point, I'm now going to slide my left foot forward again to bring the sword on my right side again, going across the line. And then I'm going to turn and cut again as I bring my right foot back. This is going to be really confusing without a video to watch, Josh. So do your best, and then I'll try to post this video tonight if I can get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Basic move is I'm sliding forward, cutting at a 90-degree angle across the line low, then sliding forward, blocking, and then turning 180 degrees and cutting as I slide my foot back. The basic move that we're doing, if you didn't have a sword, we're working towards Irimi nage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that might help. It might make it more confusing, but we're sliding forward, turning 90 degrees for a cut. And from that position, I'm sliding forward again, and turning 180 degrees for a cut. Right, so forward, 90-degree cut, forward, 180-degree cut. So you end up facing, if you start with your left foot forward, you're going to end up with your left foot forward, but facing 90 degrees to your left. Forward, right 90, forward, right 180. And the sword is basically like I cut somebody's legs 90 degrees to the left of where I started, but 270 because we went the other way. Next part we're going to add, so same basic start. So forward, turn 90 degrees and cut, forward, turn 180 degrees and cut. And then this last bit, and you'll probably enjoy this one, Jacob. I'm going to release, I'm going to let go with my left hand, like I'm grabbing somebody's shoulder. Somebody's shoulder over here. Then I'm going to smack them in the face with my hilt. Smack. Yes. You want to be more gruesome, you can run them through with your sword. So don't think of it as a slicing motion. Think of it as a hands coming together kind of motion. So either hands are coming together this way or hands are coming together this way. Sword kind of gets in the way for this. You got a ruler, so it's not as bad. But the idea is that you're coming this way. So my hands are going this way. Shoulder. You think about a fist, this would be coming across the face, but you're not trying to punch them in the face. You're kind of coming across the face. So this comes this way, and this comes this way. We're doing Irimi nage at this point. So if you remember Irimi nage, you have, for instance, if I have my left hand on somebody's shoulder and I'm standing kind of behind them, as my right side comes forward, my hand goes across, my right hand goes across their face. Not hitting them in the face, not smacking them, but across their face. If you're holding a sword, this gets awkward, which is why doing this last part, I'd usually just throw the sword away because it feels funky with the sword. Because with a sword, and I'm just for your video later, with a sword, you're like smack, smack, stab. You're doing weird things with the sword. But really, this is the shape you're looking for. Just hand on shoulder, other arm coming across with a step forward. Okay, try doing it without the sword. But pretend like you still have a sword up until the very last step where your hands split apart. All right? So slide in and forward, hands come up together, turn and cut, hands stay together, enter, turn 100 degrees, and cut. Hands stay together. And then right at the last second, the left hand, if you start on your right side, the left hand is grabbing the shoulder, and the right hand is coming across the center line, across their face. However you want to think about that. You're not hitting them, you're just in front of them, but they're going forward and the arm is going across their face at a perpendicular angle, 90 angle. And then at that very last bit, you can either twist your hips or just step forward with your right foot. They both work.